I'm Sean McAllister. I'm a documentary filmmaker living in London, I suppose, but from Hull. And I'm back here in Hull as creative director for the opening of the City of Culture. I think the voice of Hull has to be in each of the pieces. I'm making that acutely aware to the five of the international artists are not from the city. This isn't just any old city. This is a city angled at the end of the M62 that no one passes through by accident. You only come here if you've got an intention to come here. And a lot of people actually come here, they never leave. It's a really exciting opening for the city, onto the world stage, I think. Made in Hull is the opening event for the City of Culture, and it's a trail through the city of Hull. It has to be like carnivalesque. It has to be an exciting walk through carnival with lots of amazing shows that are exciting, accessible and fun. Designed a trail that starts in Queen Victoria with a big circular show. This is the main opening event, and after from which people can walk down Whiteford, and there'll be a whole number of street activities and pieces in shop windows, and then through into the old city where there'll be more events. Really is an honest and open invitation to everybody in the city that there is something here on the opening for them, and that's why it's carefully planned to run over 7 nights between 4 and 9 each night from the 1st of January. With an event like this, because it's a city and it's their city, it's the people of Hull, it's their city, it's their opening, it's sort of like, I think, when I think about art, when I think about culture, when I was coming as a working class person from Hull, you often feel, well, it isn't for you, and I think I've tried to make everything tangible, and within each of the kind of pieces, with it, it's adventurous, it's exciting, it's going to be amazing and full of wow, but it's going to be full of content and texture. And I think reaching back to my documentary instincts, trying to touch on some of the, we've carefully designed it around the last 70 years because everybody's lived through the last 70 years. So whether it's my parents' generation who are in their 90s to the younger generation who are leaving school now, we've tried to touch on themes and reach out within each of the pieces to appeal to people, so that when they see some of these amazing installations, they're going to see in it elements of their own history, and people talking back to them. It's with the dialect, it's with that kind of comical little phrases. It's got that sort of Hull irony. It's interesting for them because it's in their living history. And it's their city, and it's those last 70 years. It's not going beyond into something that they don't know about. It's everything that their living family lived through in this city, and it's going to be celebrated on all these amazing buildings over 7 days. It's an incredible team that is supporting international artists and local artists who are coming together to make this show amazing. I think it should just be a good night out where they enjoy each other's company and they're surprised and wowed by some of the shows. And then maybe they'll go home and think about some of them that will resonate, and the history of their city will have come to them in a way that they never imagined, and hopefully they'll ruminate on that and feel proud and hopeful for 2017 that stuff's going to happen here. And it's going to impact on everybody in a real positive way. For the first time in my memory, there's hope, which is brilliant.